So how are you dealing with being a national star and people that everyone in America now knows your name?
It's kind of absurd, to be honest. I'm trying to stay off social media as much as I can, even though it's hard. I got a lot of text messages, not only nationally, even like from home to people that I haven't spoken to in a long time. So it's crazy. It's cool, but I think it's important to get off of that little hype thing as well. And we ain't done, and we play Oregon in 2 days, so that's the most important thing.
Is there anything about Oregon that kind of reminds you of the last two teams you played in Louisville and Oklahoma State?
To be honest with you, we haven't even watched too much film yet. We're going to start that today, but off what I've seen and off what I know from the conference, it's a very offensive, skilled team, very talented and very experienced as well. So they definitely the whole deal, and it's not getting easier right now.
When you guys
going
finish
all the way back to the Big Ten tournament run, whenever one player seems to go down, like if someone gets in foul trouble, someone's always been there to pick it up. You guys really have elevated this next man up mentality, and have you guys kind of noticed that there's usually one standout guy if someone else gets in rough action?
Yeah, I think it's a cool thing that makes this team so dangerous that we just even when we tie our shoes before the game, we don't know who's going to have a good night, and the opponent doesn't know. Especially the opponent doesn't know. So it's pretty cool and it makes us very dangerous. But we stay humble, we stay very focused, especially on the defensive end, and offensively, it will come to us. Let the game come to us.
when Coach Beeline grabs you and you're doing the post-game interview after the win over Louisville, and he's like, "Talk to your family in Germany." I mean, it seemed like he's on a different level of enthusiasm. Have you ever seen him the way he's been right now?
No, to be honest, no. I haven't. I mean, I've been here for 2 years now, so I haven't had that experience yet. And it's awesome just to have that feeling with all what we were going through this year and with all the hard times we had. That we all have that fun together right now. We all able to enjoy it. And just the fact that Coach Beeline is able to relax like that as well and stay professional at the same time just shows what type of group we are and how close we all are. And how special this is.
Beeline said sometimes because you have energy and exuberance, which he likes, but sometimes he says in timeouts he has to get you to calm down or be quiet or whatever. Do you have those episodes?
I'm still in the process of learning how to control my emotions. I think it's really good at some point. And sometimes just having good emotions, just being positive, and you can help the team with that. At the same time, negative emotions can take energy and can be dangerous to the team chemistry during a game. So I'm still trying to figure out the right balance, but I think I'm in a good way, and I've come a long way since I first stepped on campus. So I'm very satisfied with that.
But you don't want to change who you are, right?
No,
that's you still want to.
No, for sure.
Express yourself.
That's nothing that I consciously think about either. Like that's just coming out of me. I mean, those emotions, you can't really control that in that sense, when to bring them and when not. You just got to use them right. So that's just me. Like, that's my nature, and I won't change that at all because that's always has a huge part of my game. And yeah, very proud of it as well.
Well, your coach said after the Big Ten tournament that you guys kind of adopted a "why not us" mentality, and he was yelling on the sideline. Now that you guys are moving forward in the tournament, how much more have you bought into that, even since the win against Louisville Sunday?
Well, obviously, a win always gives you a lot of confidence, especially against such a great team as Louisville. So we're still at the same point as like before the tournament. I mean, we feel like we can beat anyone if we just do our job. Just play the way we're supposed to and be connected out there and play to the best of our ability. And we see on Thursday, I guess.
You seem to enjoy the stage, the big stage. You seem to enjoy the stage of college basketball. Did you? Have you always been that way? Did you know you would enjoy it?
So one of my youth coaches actually used to say that I was somebody who like sees basketball court as a stage and then really enjoys it. And like last year, I really started to understand what that actually means and kind of embrace that this year. That's just me, and I really love it. I really enjoy it, and I try to use it as my advantage.
With the whole stage thing, I mean, you've had some pretty exuberant reactions to like technical fouls, and it seems like you have a lot of personality on the court. So I mean, how do you try to control that, but like, I mean, find the right balance for that.
Well, it's a matter of experience and it's a matter of self-control as well. I mean, I remember one situation, I haven't seen it on film yet, but I was, after I got called, what's up, DJ? I got called for a foul before halftime, and I stole the ball from Adele, and I got called a foul, and I just kept running, and I was like, oh, in the NBA 2 years ago, that's a foul, technical foul, so I just gotta stop. So I guess that's a lot of experience, and just keep working on it.
Were you surprised you weren't called for a technical there?
No, I wasn't surprised. I mean, college is a little different than NBA. But I remember one call when LeBron James did the same thing, ran across the court and just got teed up for it, and didn't want to have that in that situation.
With your personality, do teammates get on you? You guys get on each other? Do they?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can see D-Wall. I mean, D-Wall always hits me in the chest like I'm a tree, and I'm like, dude, chill, relax. And I guess he just can't do that with me because I'm so emotional. And I think that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, we're just so close all with each other, and we give us a lot of crap, and that's how it's supposed to be. And we all love each other after the game when we win. And that's awesome.
You hear a lot from people back in Germany during this tournament run. I mean, is it
basketball Germany is going crazy right now. It's absolutely nuts. I haven't even dreamed of that. Just the recognition and the attention I get just from all over the place. I've heard of people from people that I haven't spoken to in like 8 years. It's crazy. So it's unbelievable. But like I said, you gotta find the right way to get off of that hype thing a little bit and just focus on the next game.
I know the NBA is really popular over there. Like when you were growing up, did you watch the college games too a lot?
Yeah,
or
I watched March Madness all the time. I was a big fan of UConn just because of Neil Stefan. Watched all those runs, so watched the Butler games.
Are there any particular players that you like, aside from Nowitzki, obviously, who you sort of look up to and model your game after?
And Kevin Garnett was always my biggest idol. Just even though our play isn't really similar, but just the way he brings intensity and energy to his team. He's so resilient. That always was something that really impressed me.
On more basketball-related subjects, I mean, you absolutely tore up Adele whenever you got that switch. Do you think that you guys are, your teammates are looking to get you onto these, 3-4 men, or is that something that's special with Louisville?
We just saw that going through the game. I mean, the way that the game went, it was just like I had a couple of easy ones early. Was able to use that mismatch in the post to my advantage, which wasn't always the case this year. And I think we all know, I mean, if somebody has a good day, you give the ball to them. We're good enough to recognize that. So I think we did that throughout the game. And on Thursday, we'll see who it is on Thursday.
Well, your coach said during timeouts, he has to say, hey, man, be quiet. I got a coach here. You're just so excited.
I mean, yeah, I guess. That's just who I am. I talk a lot. I'm very excited, very communicative, and engaging with my teammates in good ways, but also sometimes in negative ways. I guess I have to learn how to control that a little more.
He said it in a good way.
Yeah,
this team is close, and you guys are so engaged.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's definitely a thing of this team, that we can talk to each other. That we can give each other crap and say, hey, man, you got to do this and this. I mean, when you look at D-Wall, the way he's talking to me during the game, sometimes you feel like I've done something like bad to his family or something. He's just trying to make me box out my opponent. And that's how it's supposed to be. We love each other, and we want to win together, and we're so connected, so it's possible.
Coach seems like he's really embracing the player-led team, though, like he's been kind of trying to beat it into your heads all season long, or maybe just as the season's gone on, and that you guys have finally kind of turned into that.
Yeah, I mean, before every practice we say, or before every time we meet, we say we're going to be champions. And at first you think, okay, it might be a little ridiculous to say that every day, but now we're starting to understand, man, this is a mentality, and Coach wants us to embrace it and wants us to understand it. And now we are champions, basically, it's Big Ten, and you see, okay, this is actually like a plan that's working, and this man really knows what he's talking about. And obviously, it's a great thing to embrace it right now.
It seems kind of interesting that you guys have started to buy into that and embrace that more as he's maybe turned a little more silly and relaxed. How strange is it to see?
I mean, it's not strange. It's awesome. Something that I will never forget in my entire life. Just the way we connected right now as a group. Not only the players, but also the coaches. I mean, we just laugh the whole time, have fun, and at the same time, we're very professional, get our work done, which is something. I mean, it comes with the occasion too. Obviously, it's March, and you know it's the playoffs, and when you're winning, you have a good mood. But it's also speaks for the type of group we have here.
Thanks. Does Bjorn do anything